Hey, happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to English and Chill, the live English class. I'm Ali, I'm your teacher, here to help you study English, to help you with your homework, whatever you need help with, that's what I'm here for. So, today we're going to talk about risk. That's the topic of today. Let me just write that right here. Risk. So, when we say risk, we mean danger, or a gamble, or a bet. Let me move that down because it's too high. You can't see that. There we go. That's better. I think. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Yeah, so risk means a gamble, a bet, a danger. Maybe something good will happen. Maybe something very bad will happen. Do you take risks or no? Are you a risk taker or do you say no to risks? Well, you tell me. You tell me. So, hello to everyone joining. Hello, Inez, Lavinia, Branca, Raccoon, Mammy Mima, Atsuko, Nicoletta, how you doing? Anna, Talia. Where are you from, by the way? Which countries are you watching from? And what did you have for breakfast today? That's the most important question before anything else. Selamat malam to everyone in Indonesia. Look at me, I'm learning so fast. And terima kasih for watching. I'm learning. This feels great. Everyone loves a bit of education. Joyceful says watching from Dubai. Hey, Dubai, I bet it's way hotter there than here. Here, it's grey, it's cloudy. I'm in London right now. Yeah, it's grey, it's cloudy. I don't love it. Hey, Mark L, is it right all British people love to drink tea? I want to say no, but to be honest, probably yes. Like 99% of people, probably yes. In Indonesia, Bandan, how you doing? Elvira is from Russia. How you doing? Привет. Spasiba for watching. Melina Gomez from Colombia. Hola, ¿cómo estás, parcero? Thank you for joining. Bienvenido. Bienvenido. I speak like a baby. My Spanish is rubbish. I'm so sorry. Hey, Isadora from Brazil. Boa tarde. Bom dia. Whichever time it is there. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Today, we're going to talk about risk, right? And some expressions. I'm going to call some of you, that good stuff. But if you want me to answer any of your pronunciation questions, grammar questions, help you with your homework, let me know in the comments. I'll help you right here and now. So if you need some pronunciation, vocabulary, you have a grammar question, let me know in the comments. I'll answer you right now. If you're not watching live, this happens every Sunday at 1 p.m. London time. London is where I am. That's where I live. I'm from London. Your next question is, where is your accent from? London. Everything is London. So, Elvira Shah says vocabulary. Cool. But what kind of vocabulary are you looking for? So if you have a question, please be specific. Please let me know exactly what you want to learn. RMDNA Rut, great name, says, how do you pronounce risked? Okay, cool. So that's just this word in a past tense, right? So, risked. It sounds like a t at the end. Risked. Kt. Hear that? Kt. It's like a t at the end. Risked. Not risked. No. I made a video about this. I made a video about why we pronounce some ed endings like t and some like id. Wanted, yeah. Which would be words like wanted, needed. Okay, so spelling it's still ed, but you say it. Oh no, not that. I don't know what to do here. That's fine. But you pronounce it like id, like this thing. What the hell am I doing here? That. Wanted, needed. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is there in your arms. YouTube, please don't block me for copyright. I think that I should just give me that. Just please let me have that. So that's the pronunciation. Risked is like a t. Wanted, needed. We pronounce the id. The reason why is if the verb ends in a t or a d, then you pronounce the id. It's what's called an unvoiced. I forgot the word then. Wow, bad teacher points. I forgot the word. Unvoiced sound. If the final letter before, or the final sound before this is an unvoiced sound. I've made many videos about this. Risk. It's unvoiced. If it's unvoiced, that will sound like a t. Risked. The same with the verb. Kissed. S. That's an unvoiced sound. Kiss. S. There's no vibration in the throat. Therefore, it's an unvoiced sound. Therefore, the ed after sounds like t. Kissed. Risked. Unvoiced sounds, risked, kt, 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 always, right? The exceptions being wanted, needed, right? Now you know when, why, how, all of the good stuff. Fariha is watching from Manchester. Hey, in Manchester. How are you doing? How's the food up there? How's the weather? Are you having a good day? Did you have a good sleep? Did you have any weird dreams last night? Lavinia says worked is pronounced with a T because it's unvoiced. Exactly. That's another good example. Risked, worked, sounds like t because it's unvoiced. Yeah. What am I drinking, Unabi Band? I'm drinking. So your question, you wrote, what do you drink, Ali? For those of you who don't know, my name is Ali. Your question should be, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? That's better. Use it in continuous because it's happening right now. And I'm drinking an iced latte with soy milk. Chala says, looked. Exactly, it's another t. Looked. Geethanjali says, what about worked? Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Worked. Kt. Carlos says, greetings from Cartagena, Colombia. Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está, costeño? I want your arepa con huevo. I tried it in Cartagena. So good. So good. It was ridiculously good. and I want like 5 more. It's so good. If you ever go to Colombia, just eat all of the food. All of the food. It's so good. Oh, okay. Pit Tower says, is the word snogged? Snog is like, I'll be honest, it's like a really old-fashioned word for kiss. So, yeah, don't think of the meaning. It's all about the sound. So, kiss, snog, they mean the same thing, but kiss, the end sound is unvoiced. Kiss. This is a voiced sound. Snog, g, g. There's a vibration in the throat. Snog. So, for that reason, it will be, yeah, pronounced like a d. Snogged, 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 snogged. Did you snog him? Yeah, I snogged him. I snogged him last night. That's really old-fashioned though. Like, don't say snog too much because it sounds really old-fashioned. How many people have you snogged? I've snogged like 10 people today. How many people have you snogged this week? It's such a weird question. But notice though, it will either sound like a t or a d. But if the word ends in a t or a d, the ed sounds like an id. That's the weirdness of English. English is so weird. Evelyn PM, hello from Peru. How can I use the phrase make through? Or do you mean make tough? I think you mean make through. Okay, you know what? I like that question. So, I'm going to put that in my notes for in a bit, and I'll come back to that. Put that there for now. There we go. I'll hide it for now. I'll hide it just for now. Don't worry. It's coming back. For now, though. Whoops. Need that one to be this. Hide that one. I don't know. Boom, done, boom. For those of you wondering, I'm using Procreate on an iPad. That's how I'm doing this. I'm just trying to anticipate all the questions. Johan Diaz, hi from Dominican Republic. Hey, Dominican Republic. I have wanted to visit there for so long. I really want to go there. Maybe this year. No one makes plans this year. Marco Aurelio. Great name. Dude, very, very gladiator. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Father of a murdered son. No, that's Maximus. That's not Marcus Aurelius, is it? Is that really your name, Marco Aurelio? Because that's an awesome, awesome name. Anyway, Marco Aurelio says no snogging because Pat M has just written 0. It's a pandemic. That's right. That's right. No snogging for you. No snog. No. Bad. Oh, Emmanuel Ramirez is also from Dominican Republic. Will you be my friends if I come to Dominican Republic? Will you show me around? Because I need guides if I go, of course. Ooh, Anton has a great question. If I remove the t sound from wanted, is it going to be d at the end, like wanted? So it's true. Sometimes we pronounce wanted, like wanted. I wanted a cup of tea, so I made a cup of tea. I wanted. Sometimes we drop the T. It's not like traditional pronunciation, but you will hear it. You might want to say it, and it's not wrong. Don't let anyone tell you that that's wrong, because it's not. It's fine. It's good. So, don't worry. If you pronounce things how we pronounce things, how is it wrong? It's not wrong. Johan Diaz, I can die finally. Ha ha ha! I woke up early today just to see you. I hope it's worth it, Johan Diaz. I really hope that I fulfill your early morning needs. That sounds wrong. Okay. Chalice says Marco Aurelio is a former football player. Really? Oh, have you seen the movie Gladiator? Like the wise old guy in that is called Marcus Aurelius. I think he was like a real showing how dumb I am. You know me, you know how dumb I am, it's fine. All right, so risk. Tell me in the comments, what is a type of risk that you can take? So, for those of you just joining, the topic of today is risk. Taking a risk. Oops. Take. That's the verb. You take a risk. Oh my God. Where's that? So far down. So far up, sorry. It's annoying. There we go. Yeah. You gamble. You, I don't know. You experience a danger. Maybe there's something good. Maybe there's something bad. But what is a type of risk that you could take? Let me know in the comments. Anjali, very big hello from India. Very big hello to India from London. Hey. Raccoon says investment maybe. Whoa, this is topical. Yeah, so I guess if you, gambled on the stock market, let's imagine that, okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. So let's just say that you work on Wall Street, or what's the English equivalent of Wall Street? I don't know what our Wall Street is. What's the London one? If anyone knows, please let me know, because I don't know. Anyway, you work with stocks, right? So you're very serious. Yeah. No fun. No games. And you're always worried. And shouting at everyone. Because you thought that this new company called Papa Teach Me would make lots of money. So you invested all of your money in Papa Teach Me. But then you see that Papa Teach Me actually, I don't know, it loses like 300% of the value. So you lose a lot of money. Right, so when you take a risk, if there are two ways that this could happen, right? One way is this. Okay, you know what, let me just separate this to make it clear. Make her smaller. Then add a new one. She looks weird. Try that again. So this is how weird our weather is today. Like 2 weeks ago, it was snowing. I was freezing cold. Yesterday, it was crazy sunny and warm. Now today, like I'm wearing a t-shirt and I'm fine. It's kind of warm actually. I know you can't see this. I'm gonna move it. Don't worry. If I move this here, can you see that? Yeah, cool. Nice. Okay, so yeah, two ways that it could go. If you invest in a company and oh, I can't do green, can I? Because it's already on a green screen. Well, okay, well that's fine. Let's just say this. There we go. There. What just happened? Hey, Vlad. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. No, thank you, Vlad. Thank you. And thank you for your super sticker. It's very kind of you. City of London is famous for fine. Kyoko-sama, hey. Kyoko, do you know the name for the London Stock Exchange? That's it, isn't it? It's London Stock Exchange. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Why does anyone listen to me? I'm so stupid. New York Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange. That would make sense, right? I don't know. Irene Lopez says people take a risk. So, Irene Lopez, you have two choices. People take a risk or people take risks. Plural. Not people take risk, right? So the rest of your question, people take a risk in the casino. Oh, at the casino or in the casino? Both are okay. Yeah, Irene Lopez, both are okay. Hiccups. Jesus. What's going on? NASDAQ? Unabi Band says it's NASDAQ. Is that right? NASDAQ is England? I didn't know that. I don't know stock stuff. Hey, Swandy Christian. Salamat malam. You see how I learned? I learned it so quick, right? Are you proud? Indonesians, are you proud of me? I learned a thing. Salamat malam and terima kasih. Okay, now I need a third expression to say to Indonesian people, I think. Yes, it's London Stock Exchange. Thank you, Kyoko-sama. I'm so stupid. It sounds right. Yeah, I guess so. So, okay, let's say you take a risk and one of two things could happen. One is, of course, the very bad. Oh no, I took a risk and I lost everything. So I gained everything. I took a risk and it was amazing. It was amazing. In that case, when you take a risk and everything works, everything's amazing. You could say a few different phrasal verbs. You could say this one. I'll go from most common to least common or strong to normal or neutral. Let's try that. So let's put that. Put this here. There we go. You could say everything worked out. Yeah, it was good. Everything worked out. Yes, it was a risk, but it worked out. That means nothing bad happened. Very specifically, nothing bad happened. It worked out. Everything was fine. Yes, there was a problem, but it worked out. Notice the t worked. It worked out. Worked. Worked out. I glottalize the T in out. It worked out. Don't worry, it worked out. It's fine. That's okay. That just means nothing bad happened. But you want to say, I took a risk and whew, it was amazing. It was so good. Like, I'm rich now. Or something good happened. can say this one. In a past tense, paid. It paid off. Yeah, I took a risk, but it paid off. I'm rich now. I invested in Papa Teach Me, and I'm rich now. I'm not on the stock exchange, by the way. And in the future, if you're watching this in the future, and for some reason I'm on the stock exchange, this is not financial advice. Never invest in me. Laura Beatrice, great question. Take a risk on doing something. Is it okay? I took a risk on investing. Yes, absolutely. So with that verb, ing, take a risk on doing. Take a risk on investing. Take a risk on, I don't know, going somewhere, right? To pay off. You love this verb. Yeah, it has a few uses, right? El Bulgaria says NYSE is Wall Street, LSE is London. You know what? Okay, you know what confused me? I think I know what it is. Because LSE is London School of Economics as well. That's why I was like, that can't be, it can't be LSE. It can't be that easy. But that makes sense. Again, maths and economic stuff is not my strong point. So you need to teach me about money stuff, you know, everything. Ami Mima says taking risks can be exciting. True. True. Atsuko says pan out. Great one. I love that one. Yes, pan out is also good. I need to make me. I need to move me. Can I move me? Not that one. This one. There we go. That's better. Yeah, perfect. So now I can write here. So, yeah, pan out is another very good one. Thank you, Atsuko. That's a great one. So again, this just means nothing bad happened. Right? So it's not, wow, it panned out. It's just, yeah, everything panned out. Everything's fine. Nothing bad happened. It panned out. And again, notice the pronunciation, because this is voiced. Pan, vibration. Panned, panned, panned. Say it with me. Panned. Worked. Panned. You're starting to hear the difference now, right? Chala says, I want to be proud of your progress in Turkish. Teşekkür ederim. I only know that and hıçkırık. I know hıçkırık because, well, you know why. I always hiccup. Lavinia says, I'm looking forward to the next speaking club. Yes, I'm adding the new dates for the March speaking club. So if you want to improve your speaking in a lovely community where you get 4 sessions with me every month, you can check my Patreon. The link is in the description there. I'm adding the dates for March today. So check there today. If the dates work for you, don't worry if you can't attend all of the sessions. It's very relaxed. It's very chill. It's a community first and a class second. So don't worry if you can't attend all of them or hardly any of them. If you want to be included, you can join my Patreon for that. Okay. Evelyn says, if I pronounce doctor as doctor, is it okay if I pronounce mother as muda? No, that's not okay. I don't know how you got from A to B there, but no is the answer. Okay, Max says, apa kabar, says it means how are you? Oh, in Indonesian? Really? Okay, so I need verification though, because I don't know if people teach me the wrong things. So is that true? Apa Khabar means how are you? Someone please confirm. Okie dokie. Johan Diaz, pan out. Pan out, it's like the same as workout. It just means there was a problem, but nothing bad happened. Everything is okay now. Let me give you another example. At work, lots of people were being fired. The company couldn't afford to have so many people at work, so lots of people lost their job, but luckily I could stay, so everything panned out. It's not a great example, but it's an example. Oh, Kyoko-sama says, can you teach us some unexpected vocabulary? So vocabulary, which means unexpected outcome. Yes. So that I want to include in today. Yeah. Let me think of a better example of pan out. Because if Damaris Cooper, you asked about that. Johan Diaz, you also asked about that. So pan out. Okay, so okay. The obvious example would be this whole COVID situation. Yeah, things are terrible now, but we have lots of solutions, the vaccine, the lockdowns. So hopefully soon everything will pan out. Everything will be okay again. It's like a return to normal almost. Lavinia says, can I say everything turned out well? Yes, absolutely. That's a really good one. So let me put that. You know what? That won't necessarily go anywhere specific. So I need to put that in the middle. Put you there. Hope you don't mind. But you know what? Your bet paid off, so you should be very happy there. Don't worry. What was it you said, Lavinia? Turn out. That was it. Yeah. So with turn out, you need like an adverb to say if it was good or not. So to turn out just means how something finished. If you're talking about how something finished, you need to say, oh, it finished good or bad, right? So you could say as a whole sentence, it turned out. It turned out well. Or it turned out rubbish. For example, you know, those are not the only examples, just two basic adverbs, good or bad. Yeah, it turned out well. It turned out rubbish. It started raining. We all had to go home. The party turned out rubbish. See? J Mark, great example. Okay, I'm taking some online English lessons. Let's see how it pans out. Don't forget the S. How it, he, she, it pans out. Good one. Really good example. Well done. Damaris Cooper says everything will pan out. Perfect. Really good. Really good. Gurav Singh says how to pronounce we're there in a British English accent. Okay, so I can only give you mine, which is a very middle meh accent. It's not posh, it's not Cockney, it's somewhere in the middle. So how I would say it would be we're, we are, we're, they are, there. Sounds the same as here and there, right? Exactly the same. Mehmet says, is it necessary to have any trouble before pan out? Yes, because you're explaining that there is a problem, but it's not a problem anymore. That's the thing to remember there. Okay. Yeah, I say my accent is meh, Atsuko, because, I mean, it's not the type of accent that you hear, you know, on The Crown. It's not the type of accent that, I don't know, you'd hear like a 1960s Cockney gangster. So my accent's just very normal, standard, meh. It's nothing special. Maya, thank you very much for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Okay. Chala says, if my team, Fenerbahce, loses tonight, everything is going to turn out a disaster for the club. Great example. It's going to turn out a disaster. Now, I said before that you should use an adverb, but you've proved me wrong. You can also, yeah, you could say it like that. It's going to turn out a disaster for the club. That's a shortening of turn out to be a disaster. It's going to turn out to be a disaster. Shorter. It's going to turn out a disaster. All right. Now, the bad side. What can go wrong? Let's have a look at that. Make a smaller me. Put me over there. I'm happy over here. I'm just going to chill over this side for a second while we look at bad stuff. Right. There we go. Right, so basically, if you make any plans, now this is not specific to investing. In fact, this is more specific to making plans and it fails. So let's just say a failed plan. That's the meaning. The phrasal verb you can use is fall through. Okay, so for example, I planned to buy a house this year, but it fell through because I didn't have enough money. For me personally, I planned to visit Brazil last year. Really, I planned it. I planned everything. I planned an event. I planned everything. But the plan fell through. Why? Because the end of the world, the apocalypse that we live in, the endless apocalypse. It's okay. We'll be finished soon. So this is a reflexive one. So we'd just say it. It fell through. Yeah, I had a plan, but it fell through. It didn't work out, you know? It happens. So that's why we can also say work out in a negative sense. It didn't work out, or it didn't pan out. It didn't pay off. So we could just use the negative. To not work out, to not pay off, to not pan out. We could say those things. So tell me in the comments, which risks have you taken? Did they pan out? Did they work out? Did they pay off? Or did you have some plans that fell through? Let me know in the comments. What risks have you taken? Lavinia says, due to the pandemic, every plan fell through. Exactly right. Completely true. Tiago Marquez says, my job fell through. Okay, right. So, Tiago, what do you mean? Do you mean you applied for a job and you didn't get the job? Or do you mean you were working and now you don't have a job anymore? We need to give this sentence a bit more, well, a few more words, let's say. Rania says, your latte looks so yummy. It is. It's pretty good. It's like this kind of coffee. This soy milk and some ice. Can't go wrong. Atsuko says, my potential promotion went wrong. It completely fell through. That's a good example. So one thing, Atsuko, potential, not with a C. I think that's like Spanish, but we do it with a T, potential. That's a T. Potential promotion went wrong, completely fell through. So in this case, you don't need went wrong. You could say, my promotion fell through. It was a plan that you had, but it failed. Boo. Icantica says, nowadays going out without a mask is one of the biggest risks. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. J Mark says, I stopped attending my online English lessons. It fell short of my expectations. Oh no, what happened? What happened, J Mark? Damaris Cooper says, I was planning... Whoa, I just lost you. There we are. I was planning to travel to the USA at the end of the year, although it fell through because I'm on a tight budget and I noticed I wouldn't have the right amount of money to accomplish the stream. Oh, Damaris, I hope that it works out next year. I hope. Yeah, I thought that. Potential with a C, that's Spanish, right? Yeah. M. Hai says, I had planned to work as a teacher and it panned out. Ooh, nice. You got the job as a teacher. Emma, what do you teach? That's really cool. Congratulations. Okay, Tiago, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. There he is. I want to travel. He says, I want to travel to Germany, but I don't know your whole story, Tiago. Oh, so what? You got a job in Germany, but then it fell through, basically. That sucks, mate. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I'm laughing because I'm reading a comment from Leah Dracudi. It says, Ali, I was thinking if you're going to have a hiccup, I was thinking if you were going to hiccup and instantly you did. Yeah, you can predict my hiccups. I guess. It's weird. Natsumi It says, I lived in the UK for a year, but every travel plan around Europe fell through. Yeah. Yeah, this is the year that everything, all the plans fell through. Well, last year. Hopefully this year, everything will work out, everything will pan out, and all of that waiting, all of the staying safe will pay off. Hopefully. Zulu 5100. Hi, Eddie. Hey, Zulu 5100. I don't think that's your real name, but hello. Nicoletta says, can we use fizzle out? Yes, you can use fizzle out. So you have a plan. That's a good one. I'm going to write that one down. That's a really good phrasal verb. That's a really good one. Yeah, when something fizzles out, not just a plan, it could be a relationship. Basically, it just means when you have something and then gradually it disappears. So fizzle. Yes, I have Cokes next to my thing. So fizz is the bubbles in this. We call that fizz. So think of fizzle as that action of bubbles, right? But that's your plan. That's your thing disappearing into bubbles, into nothing, right? So if your plan fizzles out, maybe, I don't know. Okay, perfect example. If you drink with your friend, you know when you drink with friends and you're like, oh my God, you know what we should do? Tomorrow, we should go to Paris. No, let's go next week. Let's definitely go to Paris. Oh my God, that's the best idea ever. Definitely, let's go to Paris. You're not just saying that because we're drinking, are you? No. When I wake up tomorrow, let's go to Paris. And then after a few days, you're like, the excitement has disappeared. The idea seems less attractive. The plan to visit Paris has fizzled out. You can also use that in relationships. A friendship, a romantic relationship can fizzle out. You have excitement at the beginning, everything is good, but over time, you're not interested. It fizzles out. That's a great phrasal verb. That was Nicoletta, right? Nicoletta Mel, thank you for that. That's a great phrasal verb. Well done. Yeah. We had a great relationship, but honestly, it fizzled out. We lost interest in each other. Cool. Okay, I'm going to take 2 more questions and then I have to go. Until next Sunday, of course. Andrea Veloso Clark says, a lot of people, when they drink, they make a lot of crazy plans. I know. I've done it so many times. Every time I drink, I'm just like, yeah, let's do this crazy, wild, spontaneous thing. And then, nothing happens. Okay, now I promised that I would explain this one. Make through, right? Alexi, only one risk on Sunday. Only one risk can be on Sunday if we miss Ali's class. To avoid it, please be sure to subscribe. That would be so smart. Yes, listen to Alexi. That's very wise words. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Alexi. And Pat M, thank you so much for the super chat, buddies. You too. You're amazing. Look at you. Look how cute you two are. Alexi and Pat M. Look how beautiful as humans you are. You're just perfect people. Thank you. Right, make through. Make through. No, not that. This one. Why are you doing this to me? Make through. Right, this is a really interesting phrasal verb. I can't remember who asked for it, but I'm glad you did because it's really good. There we go. Right, to make through. This means you have problems and you finish those problems. You don't have those problems anymore. That's not a great explanation because if you are like me, I'm a visual learner. I need to see something. I need to see an example to understand it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's say that. Boy and a girl. He was a punk. And what did she do? If he was a punk, then obviously what do they even look like? It's like this, right? So he was a punk. She did ballet. What more can I say? So they have a relationship, then they break up. What does she do with this heart? Breaks it. That's supposed to be a heart, but it just, oh, that looks rubbish. There we go. I mean, that still looks rubbish, but you sort of get the idea, right? Anyway. The hell do I draw a punk? I guess like this. There we go. There we go. That's good. Now we have our punk. There we go. Right. So she breaks his heart. How does the punk feel? Terrible, right? So let's just take all of this. Put it here. There we go. But, you know, over time is a healer. Of course, he's going to feel really, really bad for a few months. Just going to sit alone with his broken heart, crying because he's alone. He's very, very sad. He doesn't look like a punk anymore. But over some time, He's good again. God. So terribly drawn. Why? Because after a breakup, after a few months, you forget about the person. Those feelings of pain fizzle out, right? So maybe they got to, let's try to use everything today. He was a punk, she did ballet. That they're very different, right? But they took a risk, took a gamble on each other, and it paid off. They had a good relationship, but then the feelings, the love fizzled out. The love and the emotions just, they fizzled out. They broke up. He's very, very sad. It all works out. The relationship worked out terribly. You know, it didn't work out. Sorry. And then he's very, very sad. But now, you know what? After a breakup, you should change your hair, right? So, oh wait, I'm an idiot. I don't have to do that. That looks so much better. I should have. Why didn't I do that before? Because, okay, so this is why he's all good now. Because he is. I can't draw guitars. Oh, you can't even see the guitar anyway, so never mind. There we go. So he's good now. He's rocking up MTV. So I've used the weirdest example of this, but right. So the idea of make through, it means you have this bad time, but then you overcome, you surpass, you go to the other side of that bad time, and you're better than before. So we could say as a sentence, he met in the past tense. He made it through. He was feeling bad, but he made it through. Don't worry, he's fine. So yeah, in general meanings, it could mean succeed. For example, if you have a team, you're trying to join a team. There are other competitors, but you make it through. You succeed. You are now on the team for whatever sport or thing. You make it through. You're successful. But in this very weird context, this very weird example that I've given you, he made it through. We are talking about from a really bad time and finishing that really bad time, and now he's good again. He's great. He's brilliant. He's doing amazing. He made it through. I know you're really sad right now, but don't worry. You will make it through this. So, as a full sentence, through the breakup. He made it through the breakup. Everything was good. He made it through the breakup. So, keep that in mind. I can't remember who asked that question, but let me know. Let me know. Lazy Pear said he got a lot of OnlyFans. Yeah, I guess so. Natasha says, why a punk, Ali? I don't know, Natasha. Ask Avril Lavigne, because she's amazing and she made this example. Okay, so I'll take one more question and then I'll go. chalices. I hope we make it through tonight. If you could say champion Fenerbahce? Champion Fenerbahce. Oh, okay. Even I understand that. Fenerbahce, that's who you're supporting? Okay. Good luck to Fenerbahce. But here's where I mess you up. Equal good luck to the other team. So I won't pick a favorite here. Oh, Evelyn, it was you. Thank you. Thank you, Evelyn. Yes. Cool. Cool. Okay, it's 2 p.m. I'll be back next Sunday at 1 p.m. London time for another English and Chill with a new topic. And hopefully next time, I will call some of you on Instagram to have a chat, correct you and help you with your English. I'm Ali. I'm your teacher. If you want to join the speaking club or the writing club, get my ebook, join my Patreon. It's in the description. And I'll see you next Sunday, 1 p.m. London time.